dead. It broke my heart to see the look in your eyes. You didn't say a word. You just turned and walked away into the house and into your room. It was a long time before you returned, with the little red shovel in your hand. I left you alone, but the next day I went back to the scene and I saw the little mound of U-turned earth with the wilted violets and the crossed sticks. It seems almost too soon that the little boy stretched up and became a big boy. But you never wanted to part with things you had acquired when you were little. The little red shovel was always somewhere in your room. Sometimes, as you grew older, I saw you pick it up, smile, and put it back down again. I smiled then too, because I remembered. One day, I was going to clean your room, to pack some of the things away, but you only said, "Why don't you leave it here, the way it is, Mother? Someday I will be gone, and then you can pack it away." But we never did. There are so many things in this room, so many things you like to have around, and they are all a part of you, my son. That is why we come here so often, your father and I. He is sleeping now. He isn't well, you know. We don't think he will ever be well again. He was so happy when you were home. We both were. Hardly a day goes by when he reminds me of the walks you took together in our woods. He told me how you missed us both and how you wished you could be home again. And we understand things have to change. They can't always remain the same. But this house is a strange and empty place without you, son. The days are so long and we miss you so much. I wish I could turn around and find you here beside me, or lying on the bed, or sitting in the chair. Maybe just looking out the window, the way it used to be. It's lovely outside today. The sun is shining through the leaves of the big oak tree beside your window. The birds are singing. I can see a squirrel scampering along a branch. He's so quick, so filled with life. But I better put your little red shovel away. I have so many things to do this morning. You see, there was some other mail, and now there are things to attend to. So many things. We want to make everything just right. It's all for you, my son, every detail. And there are so many details to a military funeral.
The charred ruins of Thornton Hall serve only as a constant reminder of the conflicts that raged behind its walls. It holds a secret no longer. It lies bare for all to see. Let me tell you its story. My story, really. The Portrait of Monica by Simon Duncan. 3 years ago, I came to Thornton Hall as a happy bride, but had left it as the widow of Dennis Thornton. When I married Dennis, all I knew was that I loved him with all my heart. Whether or not Dennis returned my love, I didn't know. And now I shall never know. I shall never know whether he died for me or for Monica. I met Dennis at 18, and from the first moment of introduction, I loved him. That's how it began. Those were heavenly days. But it soon came to an end, for Monica stepped into the picture. Dennis was infatuated with her, and I saw less and less of him. Shortly after the announcement of her engagement to Dennis Thornton, Monica broke it off, and 3 weeks later married a Philip Sutton. All Dennis had left were his memories, a portrait of Monica and my undying love. I thought that his marriage to me, months later, was to spite Monica. I knew that, but I didn't care. I was Mrs. Dennis Thornton, and I was happy. I knew, too, that Dennis was still in love with Monica, but I thought time would erase her from his memory. And for a time, she was forgotten in the whirlwind existence that we led. But then, I lost the use of my legs in a riding accident. What chance had I now of keeping Dennis's love? At first, it didn't seem to matter. Dennis was so thoughtful, kind, and considerate. Perhaps he had forgotten Monica and was entirely mine now. But when he began to work late at the office and take weekend trips supposedly on business, I began to doubt. He spent less and less time at home. He evaded my questions. Dennis was drifting away from me. There was nothing I could do. I soon discovered, though, what was occupying my husband's time. Monica had returned to London, her marriage ending in divorce. I said nothing to Dennis. What could I have said? I just hoped and prayed. It was at his suggestion that we moved from London to Thornton Hall. It was a beautiful estate. It gave me new hope, a chance for a fresh start. Dennis carried me up the staircase to my bedroom on the second floor. When he was gone, I looked about the room which was to be my home. It was beautifully furnished. Everything was just right. The perfect touch. I wondered who had helped Dennis. And then I saw it, staring down at me from above the fireplace across the room, the portrait of Monica, smiling, smiling,